Here at Sparrows Capital, our investment philosophy is based on long-term evidence backed by robust academic research. We call this evidence-based investing. But having the right philosophy on its own is not enough. How that philosophy is implemented is just as important. Our job is to build portfolios that suit your personal risk profile. We do this by designing portfolios with varying amounts of exposure to equity markets. It's then the job of your financial advisor to understand your financial situation and your own attitude to risk, to select the right portfolio for you and to link you to that portfolio on your chosen investment platform. Within our SCore Model Portfolio service, a selection of ready-built portfolios for your advisor to select from, we offer 3 variants. Our SCore Factor range focuses in its equity component on specific types of equities which historically have produced a premium return. You can learn more about factors through the videos in the resources section of our website. Our SCore Market range delivers in its equity component exposure to the broad global listed equity market. And our SCore Responsible range uses a combination of screens and weighting to skew the equity portfolio away from companies whose business is considered unethical and toward companies with higher environmental, social, and governance or ESG scores. Again, you can learn more about responsible investing through the video on our website. For each portfolio, we set out a strategic asset allocation. It's a process that requires a careful blend of risks, focusing on specific types of equities and bonds, which historically have generated long-term outperformance. Within the SCore portfolios, the highly diversified equity component brings exposure to economic activity all around the world. The fixed income or bond component is more defensive in nature. We select relatively high quality, shorter duration bonds in developed markets. Our bond holdings are hedged to sterling, eliminating currency risk, while our equity holdings are not. Because we are not attempting to beat the market, we invest exclusively through index funds and exchange-traded funds, or ETFs for short. Why? Because they're perfectly suited to our philosophy. They offer broad diversification, they're cost-efficient, and they're transparent. They also provide daily liquidity. Over time, the data tell us index funds and ETFs outperform the vast majority of active funds once costs are factored in. And that leads us to the third component of the way that we at Sparrows Capital implement our investment philosophy, and that's discipline. As an investor, time is your friend and impulse is your enemy. Instead of constantly buying and selling, you're much better off staying invested and maintaining a static asset allocation. So we don't intervene except where market fluctuations move your portfolio away from the intended allocation from time to time. When that happens, we simply make whatever trades are necessary to rebalance your portfolio and bring it back into line. So what should you expect when your advisor selects one of our SCore portfolios for you? Well, you should expect to hold your Sparrows Capital portfolio for the medium to long term, at least 5 to 7 years, depending on your portfolio. Market fluctuations mean that stock market returns can be unpredictable over the short term. A typical SCore portfolio will comprise between 7 and 12 holdings. There's generally a selection of regional equity components, accompanied by single factor instruments where relevant, one or more bond holdings, and an index-linked bond too. Your advisor can provide you with our quarterly fact sheet. This outlines the characteristics of your portfolio, lists the individual holdings and target weights, and shows its performance over 1, 3, and 5 years. You should expect the market return across the full investment cycle. Our portfolios look to deliver the return of their target markets as closely as possible, minus a small amount of costs, without surprises and without shocks. Of course, that return won't always be positive, but the outcome will be consistent with market performance, which we believe is a sensible objective for most investors. And you should expect all that for minimal cost. Our portfolios comprise low-cost index instruments, and we keep our own management fee low as well. Where platforms allow, we cap our fees so that your portfolio becomes more efficient as it grows. Overall, you should expect peace of mind and excellent value for money. And one last thing. Something we at Sparrows Capital strongly believe in is the value of good financial advice. It's crucially important to have someone who knows you and what you want to achieve to guide you on your investment journey. Someone to build you a robust plan and help you stick to it through thick and thin. So that's us, you, and your advisor. Between us, let's ensure you achieve your investment goals.